I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Hey, shout out to everybody rocking, man. We trapping on a Sunday. You already know it. Give me a one if everything sounds good. Give me a one if everything sounds lovely. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge its card. Hey. We in the building with it, y'all. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Hey, we in the trap with it, man. The Cowboys play a game today. You understand me? They do play a game. Yeah, man. Y'all, apologies for my crazy start today, but I had to get my stuff together, man. But let me give my shout out. Shout out to Mr. Peter Rizzo, Michael Lockhart, Mafia Miles in the building. Shout out to Desmond Iron Man. Shout out to Nick Swag in the building, Miss Regina Green with the green, Jay Worthy, Elder Lockhart, Bruce Lockhart. I mean, Bruce got the toxic juice. You know, it's so many Lockharts out there. Brendan Dunson, who else? Jameson Taylor, Big Dad 8604, and Dak owns Philly, because you know he do. Jameson Taylor. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share, man. Let them know that we live in the building with it on some pregame vibes. Y'all know what time it is. We live in the trap. So, man, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's doing lovely. We got a lot of news to go over as far as the injury states go. So, I don't know if it was a bird or a plane. What was it? Oh, it's just nefarious news, of course. Shout out to everybody rocking. Let's get it. Wait a minute. Now my stuff ain't acting right. Let's see. Bam. Okay. There we is. First and foremost, we got to do some housekeeping. We still got the Oso Digazul signed nefarious hat on the raffle for only $5 raffle interest. And, this is a one of one. And also, the proceeds go towards me doing this more, dedicate more time to this, upgrades and stuff like that, man. So, if you appreciate what we do here at Landlord Sports, support. Thank y'all. Trap. But we got to get into these topics of today. Shout out to Mr. Michael Gelkin on Twitter. He says 3 of the Cowboys' 5 starting offensive linemen are questionable to play Sunday at the Cardinals. Left tackle Tyron Smith with a knee, Tyler Bettors with a hamstring, and Zach Martin with an ankle. At least one of those 3 is expected to start Sunday at Cardinals. All will travel. So we at least know they suited up and they traveling. So we'll have to see what happens. They got to do a pregame workout and see if they going to be eligible to play. Is they going to make it past it? You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff right there. So we'll have to check out and see how they hold up and how they end up looking after they go through the workouts and stuff. So let's see. He updated. This is another one he said. The Cowboys O-line is in flux. Guard Zach Martin, Tyron Smith knee, and Tyler Bettors hamstring all questionable. And it sounds like Smith is the most likely to go. Martin and Bettors are both subject to a pregame workout. So we're going to have to see what happens with those guys, man. Nobody wants to see their whole line in shambles like this. Nobody want to see their whole line in shambles. So this is something we're going to have to deal with, But I'm not too concerned with the way we play football now, with the way Dak Prescott gets the ball out of his hands. We in shambles on the O-line, though. And, we might need to be sending out some notifications to people. Hey, we need a line, y'all. Trap. We need a substitute line just for the Sunday. Just for today, we need a substitute line. But also, Michael Gelkin says the Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy says safety Israel Mukuamu has position flex. That's a big part of him growing here and earning more opportunities. His skill set is one of importance because of the multiple positions he can play. Mukuamu an option to help at nickel. So they probably gonna rotate him and Deron Bland from time to time. Him and maybe the the new kid, Noah Igbenogany, maybe him. They probably gonna send them a bunch of looks and really pretty much try to fill out and see who they like and who gonna stick. So, you know, Dan Quinn will do some experiments like he did last year and just give everybody an opportunity to see who gonna be the best at filling that void that Trayvon Diggs left out. You know what I'm saying? He said, what's up with your Facebook, gang? My Facebook is in shambles right now, so I don't even know if you probably can't even see my page because I can't see it. I've been up here fighting about it, man. I don't know what they got going on, but Facebook is a little weird, you know. So if you receive any kind of anything from me on Facebook, it is not me. It is a lie, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all just be mindful of that. I don't even see my page. I don't know if I'm getting scammed or what. I don't know what's going on, but I'm still trying to talk to Facebook about getting it back. But okay, I seen that. Let's see. I think that might be all on the injury front. Yeah, I think that's it on the injury front. Now we can get into some of these more discussions about our Cowboys in this game today, y'all. What's happening? What's happening with your Mr. James Simmons, G. Whiting in the building? Shout out to everybody, man. Hey, how y'all feeling about this game? I know we don't have an O-line. I know our O-line is in shambles. I understand that. I understand. I didn't want to hear the news from about Tyron Smith. Like, that's the only person I've been concerned about all year. You know, I don't ever want to hear nothing bad about Tyron Smith being in shambles or being, you know, having any kind of injury going on because, you know, he's the guy that has like chronic issues and everybody else, even Zach Martin ain't really that bad when it comes to injuries, man. So, excuse me. Tyron Smith is definitely somebody, the one I'm worried about the most. And it's crazy the guy who just came back from injury is the one who's, you know, that has no problems right now, knock on wood. But, you know, he's the only guy that's not on the injury report right now. So, hey, we'll see how it works out, how it shakes out. But I'm pretty sure Mike McCarthy got a plan in place to be able to, you know, deal with this situation in the best way possible. But let's get into it, man. We got Op Watch going on. Shout out to Mr. Mafia Miles with the $10 soup. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. Thank you, sir. He says, Bland finna ball out. We about to see 2021 Diggs numbers out of Bland. Yeah, I could see Bland going crazy because they still think it's sweet over there, Mafia. They thinking it's like it's a game over there. They see that Diggs went down and it's automatic in your head say, hey, we gonna pick on the backup. And I don't think that's what's going to happen. So, yeah, I can see this secondary showing up for Trey. That's why I said Cowboys secondary will show up. This game is for Trayvon Diggs. Ain't nobody else on that same type of time like us. You hear what J-Ron Curse saying. You understand what he's saying. He said we are finna step for Trayvon Diggs. He said we going to step for Trey. Look. I'm confident in DaRon Bland because when I evaluated him coming out of as a rookie, you know, I looked at him as a person who can do both. Most of his evaluation came from him being on the outside, on the boundary. So, you know, him moving inside was something that we didn't expect. He was a boundary corner coming in preseason when he was wowing everybody and count when he was wowing everybody. Most of that work he got in the he got on the outside. So Bland is one of those corners, man. He just got a natural instinct to be a good corner. He trusts his skill set. He trusts his speed. He trusts his instincts. This is stuff that he just naturally got about himself. So it don't matter where you put him at, he's going to be able to adapt pretty good when it comes to being, long as he a cornerback, I think DaRon Bland going to go crazy, man. Trap. The original people in the building. He said, landlord, top of it. Play that drop for me. I am him, please. I ain't got the him drop. That's Boss. That's my boy Boss Cowboy with the him drop. But, you know. Oh, you talking about this?
It's me. I'm him.
Maybe
I'm
you talking about that.
I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan.
I forget. We got a him segment now. You know what I'm saying? Where we talk about who is him for each team that we play or either for us the week. You know what I'm saying? So I thought you was talking about that. But okay. I feel like this whole secondary, this whole defense is definitely motivated to play for Trey. After you heard all the foolishness that you heard Bart Scott talking about, this team is fed up. This team feels disrespected. They feel motivated. This could have been some of the worst stuff that you heard for this team to happen. You know what I'm saying? Well, like when you hear the way we about to react after this, now you got a great, talented, deep defense who's just pissed off now. You just pissed them off. Congratulations. You just pissed off a pack of wolves. That's on you. That's not a smart thing to do. And, hey, the Arizona Cardinals going to be the one who got to deal with that, not us. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if I was Arizona, I'd be telling them to simmer themselves down. You understand? Simmer down. This is a good way to motivate your team, to light that fire back. Because, hey, maybe they needed a little more incentive on going out here and stumping the Arizona Cardinals. Like, we didn't want it in this kind of manner with Trayvon Diggs going down. Of course, we didn't want that. But at the same time, I said this before. I said this all week. In a game like this, you're going to be looking and searching for motivation. Like, you need somebody to help you, you know, get up for this game. Because these boys they're not on our level for real. They just not on our level like that. So now you got some motivation now, sir. You got some motivation to get ready for this game right here now. It ain't nobody going to be sitting around playing around no more. Everybody's ready to go now. They scrapping up their boots. They ready to go to war for Mr. Trayvon Diggs. This game is for 7 right here. Did you hear how Micah talking crazy to the media? Did you hear that? Did you hear how J-Ron Curse talking crazy to the media? They don't like it, bro. They sick and tired of all this disrespect that this team get. And look, J-Ron said, this ain't going to stop nothing. I love it. I love that type of attitude. We don't want to have that victim mindset. Well, oh, Trey hurt. Now we ain't that good. Like, nah, they up here like, listen, we finna show y'all that it's better than that. It's deeper than that. We're still going to come out and still be pretty much the same defense, the same type of play style without our best cornerback. It's still possible, y'all, especially the way this pass rush playing. Sir, they didn't ticked off Micah Parsons.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Good luck to Joshua Dawes, sir. They done pissed off Micah. That's not good for nobody. Like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, sir. I promise you. Micah seemed like he got a natural tick off. Like, he already pissed off soon as he wake up. Like, that's just Micah. Like, they done pissed off Michael talking about his guy. Hey, good luck to them boys. Good luck to him. I wouldn't be surprised if Micah come out there with a script sack like in the first series or something. He one of them people that got to show you like, hey, we really, really like that, y'all. We like that. Trap. Micah want all the smoke, man, and I love it. But he basically done said, hey, man, y'all done basically put a target on everybody back. This defense is out to prove to y'all that they still like that and they dedicating. I feel like not just this game, I feel like they dedicating this whole season to Trayvon Diggs. This is a Trayvon Diggs season. After you lose a guy like that, man, you don't want to let him down. You want to play for him. We want to play for him, and I feel like that's what's going to happen in 2023. You know, seize everything, especially for our guy number 7. You understand? Shout out to Mafia Miles with another $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He says Bart is an idiot. Absolutely. I'm already with you right now. I'm with you. He's a goofball, you know. Bart is an idiot and a super hater. But he didn't mean that towards Diggs. It was towards Cowboys as a whole. He's just uneducated in using his words. Good grief. You basically just said, you trash. Listen, Mafia, you know, they say the Lord protect fools and babies. So you think you saying we need to give them a little grace. That what you saying? Trap. Forgive him before he know not what he is doing, y'all. You know, the man know not what he is doing. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Some people have weird personalities and sense of humor. So, you know, maybe he didn't really try to just, you know, Nah, I don't know, Mafia. I don't know. He might just be a jerk. Cause you seen he still had a little smirk when he said it. It wasn't like he was looking innocently, in my opinion. He had a little smirk when he was saying it. You know, it's something bad always happened to the Cowboys. And RC was like, nope, wait a minute, nope. And Stephen A was over there like, nah, we don't play like that. So, you know, sometimes, you know, Mafia, you just got to get your head top hurt. You got to get hit on top of the head so you know better than do stuff like that later on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to learn. Like, this the situation with the baby touching the stove. Like, look, we know the stove is hot. He got to learn that the stove is hot. You understand? Trap. See, in situations like that, you can't teach the child that the stove is hot. He got to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell him, you could smack his hand all day. You can tell him that the stove gonna be hot, and they still gonna want to go over there and touch the stove. Certain stuff you got to learn through experience. You got to learn through trials and tribulations. That's something that he got to learn. He got to live with that. You know what I'm saying? And being insensitive, people having weird sense of humor. You know, when you on national TV, it's best to, you know, be on the side of caution when you're talking about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This young man and did everything right his whole career, been a phenomenal guy, then reached the pinnacle of football. To me, he is the number one DB in the world, in my opinion. I'm going to tell you right now. I said it before, and I stand on that. I'm solid on that. I'm telling you right now. I wouldn't take nobody over Trey. So you know I'm hurt about this. You know I'm hurt. It is not one cornerback in the National Football League who I swap out for Trayvon Diggs straight up. Not one. So that right there alone should let you know how high I feel on him. So, you know, he's just a goofball, man. It's all good. You know, them people don't be knowing what they doing, and they don't know what the hell they doing anyway. You know, they say, hey, you play football, maybe you can be a media guy. That don't mean that all the time. They just be wanting recognizable faces. But look, before long, Mafia, when y'all keep supporting us and doing what y'all doing for the nation, you know, excuse me, and before long, you might see a Law Nation up there. You might see a Vice Lombardi up there. You might see a West Coast Cowboy up there. This is what we do. We making a movement. We making a push towards the real getting their credit. Because these guys just get paperwork every day. They say, hey, Mr. Bart Scott, this is what you're going to talk about. Now you put your own perspective on it. Them boys ain't doing no research. You know what I'm saying? This is really showing them that new media deserve their leg up in there. Because y'all playing. This just showing them that new media need to be up in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So with the support y'all give us, that's right there. It's going to make us undeniable. Y'all see what we did. Look at the people we support. Look at the people who've been pioneers and breaking down barriers in this space. These boys, we didn't prepare them to a point where they can't be denied. Everybody is talking to Law Nation and Vice Lombardi and West Coast Cowboy and people like that. Everybody is acknowledging them because we've made them a problem. You can't overlook us no more. We here. You can't overlook us no more. So that's something you realize, man. That's why the mainstream media before long, they ain't gonna be able to deny us no more. They gonna have to just be like, okay, these dudes, they so good at what they do. We gonna have to get one of them up there. We gonna have to get somebody up there because they ain't gonna let us breathe if we don't after a while. You know, they see Law Nation with 100K up there. They gonna have to give Law a phone call after a while. You know, one of them networks gonna have to call them. And hey, we top tier what we do too, man. We got people in the space that deserve they opportunities as well. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna have to get down or lay down after a while. Basically, that's all. They gonna have to get down or lay down. But we couldn't do it without y'all, man. That's that new media vibe right there, and we appreciate y'all. So let's get into the next topic. You know I ain't gonna hold y'all over the football time, so we gonna let y'all watch football. We gonna watch football over here now. You already know that, sir. You gonna know that. We gonna watch football for sure. So let's get into this next one. Big Mike offensive philosophy is just different, y'all. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yesterday, after the game, after Alabama amazing win, you know what I'm saying? After Alabama amazing win and Colorado sad defeat, I looked at some Cowboy film, you know what I'm saying? That's what I did with my spare time. And, I was concerned, it's a big narrative out there about how Michael Gallup played. Michael Gallup really, we all concerned about Michael Gallup right now. We looking at it like, man, where's Michael Gallup been, bro? Why did he didn't do nothing the last 2 games? Why is he not doing anything? Excuse me. I think I got my answer, y'all. I think that when I looked at this offense again, I think I figured it out, y'all. The way Mike McCarthy offensive philosophy is, Mike McCarthy is a player he's a coach that's like, I want the mismatch. If I see CeeDee Lamb can't be touched, if I see they have no answer for CD, they like, listen, I'm going to make CD just be y'all worst nightmare. That's what I'm going to do. Trap. See, this the difference between the mentalities and the mindsets when you approach the offensive philosophies, right? Kellen Moore's offensive philosophy was like, okay, if I treat everyone equally, I'll be unstoppable. Everybody's offensive philosophy, their end goal is to be unstoppable, right? Nobody wants to be stopped. No OC wakes up and like, hey, I want the defense to stop me. So everybody's offensive philosophy end goal is to be unstoppable. The way Kellen Moore did it, he felt like, okay, the way I'm going to be unstoppable is I don't want nobody to be treated differently. I want them to respect everybody equally so they won't know who to stop. And I just have my picks, and when I want to feature this guy, when I want to feature this guy. That was Kellen Moore's offensive philosophy. He want to treat everybody equally so you wouldn't know who to focus on, and now everybody's just doing their thing. But the way Mike McCarthy do it, Mike McCarthy like, listen, he want to be unstoppable in this manner. If he pick out a matchup, he's finding the mismatches. When he pick out a matchup that he like, he just gonna milk that, y'all. Trap. When Mike McCarthy find a matchup that he like, he's gonna milk it. And that's what he been doing, y'all. I looked at the way we was calling plays. I looked at every play. I looked at every Michael Gallup opportunity to get the ball. And you know what I seen a lot? One of the trends was that the play design, we got a real offensive scheme these days, y'all. Like, listen, Michael Gallup was ending up being like the third read, or he might not even be the read. So he might not even be in the progression. And by the time Dak get to his first and second read, Dak got the ball out. Bam, bam, bam. So it wasn't necessarily on Michael Gallup saying that he wasn't being productive. He just went part of the game plan these couple weeks. That's all it was. The reason I say that is the reason I know this to be true for a fact is because you could tell the way the play designs was. It was a lot of plays that was rolling away from Michael Gallup's side. It was a lot of plays that Dak Prescott had, like, in his progression. Michael Gallup would be like the sixth guy. Like, he'll be the last read that he make. And you know Dak Prescott gonna find somebody to throw it to before he get to his last read. So a lot of the times Michael Gallup just wasn't in the plans. And you can tell that Mike McCarthy had an assertive game plan to involve CeeDee Lamb. It was not Michael Gallup. So I want y'all to understand this is not, it really ain't that bad that like I thought, because I had to put some emphasis on it. I'm like, man, is Michael Gallup just terrible or what? Because I know Dak, he gonna throw you the ball if you open. You know what I'm saying? This one thing you gonna notice, like, Dak gonna throw you the ball if you open. So I was figuring, like, I don't think he was, I'm thinking in my head either Michael Gallup was getting draped, like he was getting locked up, or he's just terrible right now. And I don't think neither one of those true. I think Mike McCarthy just had a whole game plan. He knew how to expose that defense, and he featured CeeDee Lamb. A lot of them plays, man, Dak could hike the ball, boom. 2 seconds in, CeeDee already open. So you can tell them are design plays. He had design plays for Turpin. CeeDee was the red line on Madden most of them plays. That's what I'm telling you. CeeDee Lamb was the red route on Madden on a whole lot of those plays. So this is what I want y'all to understand. The emphasis just wasn't on Michael Gallup. It wasn't like he was out there just being terrible and Dak couldn't get him the ball. You could see Dak wanted to get him involved a little bit because the game plan just wasn't around him. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. And I want y'all to understand that's not a bad thing. Mike McCarthy is featuring your best guy. You can't get mad at that. Your best guy ate. Your best guy went crazy, y'all. He did. Your best guy went left. So I don't care about the Steve Kerrs and stuff as much as I do about the MJs. I want my biggest guys, my best guys to eat. You don't want them to be treated equally. No, I don't want to treat my superstar wide receiver like my third receiver. That's how Kellen Moore got down, and Mike McCarthy's not doing that. It was like Mike McCarthy had his CeeDee Lamb playbook, just like he told y'all. He said, I got play sheets for my star players, sir. Don't play with him.
I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Mike McCarthy had his play sheet for CeeDee Lamb. That's what that was. So if that play sheet ain't working, if CD ain't cooking, he probably would have moved to another idea or another player. He would have involved Turpin, or he would have involved Brandon Cooks this week or something. So Mike McCarthy just wasn't featuring Michael Gallup like that in the game plan. That's all it was. Half of those reps that I seen, I'm gonna tell you the biggest culprits, and then we're gonna move on to the next subject. half of the times I seen one of the plays Michael Gallup was on a fade route. It was towards the end zone. Dak just got a whole lot of pressure. I think he actually would have threw it at him that play right there, but he had pressure and he ended up just throwing the ball in the dirt. I think y'all remember that play. It looked like it was finna be a sack fumble or something, but they hit Dak's hand and he still threw the ball forward. So that was one play. It looked like Michael Gallup would have possibly got an opportunity, but he got too much pressure. Then another play, I told you the other plays, it ended up being like Michael Gallup was like the third or fourth in progression. That you're not going to get there when Dak getting the ball out quick. And then the other plays was, like I said, he wasn't featured. CeeDee Lamb was designed. They had designed CeeDee Lamb plays. Like, you will see CD getting open like ASAP. Like, I'm talking about 2 seconds in the play, CD open. You know what I'm saying? So, this is stuff that I'm just trying to let y'all know the way he goes about being unstoppable is different, and this is something we're going to have to get used to. Everybody in the locker room is not going to be smiling and teasing with Mike McCarthy. The people who deserve to be smiling and teasing, that's who's going to be smiling. Trap. Kellen Moore had everybody happy, and then we'll have a happy loss because he was featuring bench warmer type guys when he should have been focusing on the starters. That problem won't happen with Mike McCarthy. Shout out to Mafia Miles with another $2 super. He said, don't show your whole hand in the first few games. Exactly. Mike McCarthy know better. He like, if I could dominate with these little plays, you'll never see my bag until it's time. You know what I'm saying? Trap. You'll never see my bag until it's time. But I just want y'all to understand this is something we're going to have to get used to because Mike McCarthy, he attacks, his offensive philosophy is completely different from Kellen Moore's. And he told you this already. This is what made me excited. He said, listen, I got play sheets for my stars. You remember them playoff losses? Go back and look at San Francisco. It was a couple of them times, man, Amari Cooper got like four targets. That should never happen in your biggest game of the year. Is you crazy? Mike McCarthy understands, man, sometimes when it's playoff football, you probably can get away with that crazy stuff. And you can get away with all this crazy equality type, the way you want to call the plays in the regular season. But when the talent levels get even, you need your guy just to beat their guy sometimes. And this normal dude might not be able to beat this normal dude when you need him to. That's what it is. So that's the difference, man. Mike McCarthy, I promise you this, it will not be a playoff game that Mike McCarthy it will not, under Mike McCarthy being a play caller, it will not be a playoff game where your superstar player ain't getting at least about 10 targets. That's a promise. Even if they trying to double CD, they gonna move him all over the field. Even if they trying to double Brandon Cooks, they gonna move him all over the field. They gonna make sure they players get their opportunities. And that's why you win big games. You want to know why San Francisco won that game? Who they featured and got the big plays when they needed it? Somebody let me know. Let me know. Let's see if we really paying attention like that. When you think about it, what players beat us? When we think about San Francisco, what players made the big plays when they needed it? Cause it wasn't it wasn't never none of them other the players, the others like Shaq say. It wasn't never the other players. It was the feature players. It was Kittle making the big catch. It was Debo making the first down. They understand that you need your guys when the going gets tough. That's what good coaches know. That's what good coaches know. So that y'all will see that difference now. We are like that now. If CeeDee Lamb is cooking these boys and they have no answer for them, it's going to just be the worst day of their life. With Kellen Moore, Amari might be over there cooking. And then he'll still be like, okay, now it's time to get Michael Gallup some passes. Why? What sense does that make? Like, no. Let Amari destroy this dude. Just let him go crazy. It ain't about no equality. You need your best players in their bag in the biggest moments. That's what type of time we on. It was Debo and it was Kittle. Look, if you was snitching to the police, you would have named Debo and Kittle. You know what I'm saying? Trap. It wasn't none of them other guys. It was Debo, Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. We did a good job on Christian McCaffrey last year, but it was they stars. This is what I'm telling you. It was plenty of time where the Cowboys did not feature their stars, and we took L's for that. So I'm telling you now, it's a new day in Dallas, and that time won't happen like that any longer. We ain't got to worry about that no more because Mike McCarthy is you know who.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
And I hope I explained that correctly or clearly. Basically, Michael Gallup wasn't a 10-catch, 3-touchdown guy because that wasn't in the game plan, and he was late in the progression, and that wasn't what Mike McCarthy wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? If this game right here says Michael Gallup is killing his matchup, if he loved the matchup that Michael Gallup got against this dude, he gonna cook with Michael Gallup. That's how Mike McCarthy offense is. So y'all, I hope y'all get it, man. Y'all gonna see this throughout the year. These are all facts. If you really observe the way he called plays and the way he set up them plays, whoever winning a matchup, that's who we gonna feature. So I hope y'all get that. That's how it is when you win Mike McCarthy. Land. Big time players make big time plays in big time games. And it wasn't like that in Dallas. In the last few years, it was not like that. We left them games so pissed off at Kellen because Tony didn't get no snaps. Amari didn't get no catches. Why? Can't nobody in this chat box tell me why. Like, why them boys weren't getting their turn? Know what I'm saying? Why was we throwing the ball to Cedric Wilson? Was that who that was? Dak threw a bomb to somebody he shouldn't even had to throw a bomb to in desperation mode. Like, what is he throwing a bomb to Cedric Wilson for against San Francisco? Like, come on, bro. You supposed to be throwing that to CD. I could tell Mike McCarthy had his they kind of grabbed Kellen by the collar last year. Cause you seen CD start to be featured. I'm telling you now. Look, I know we kind of gave Kellen Moore his props, but ain't no way that was Kellen Moore. Ain't no way that was Kellen Moore that had CD cooking like that. That was Mike McCarthy. I'm willing to bet one day it's gonna come out. That's my speculation right now, but one day it's gonna come out because we never seen Kellen Moore feature nobody like that. Never. Who else you seen Kellen Moore feature like that? I never seen that boy feature nobody like that. Then all of a sudden last year, CeeDee Lamb just doing everything. Bro, that was Mike McCarthy. I'm willing to bet. I ain't read no stories about it or nothing. I'm willing to bet one day it's going to come out that Mike McCarthy started influencing what he was doing towards the back end of Kellen Moore tenure here. They just said, look, listen, Kellen, do what Mike said on that part. Like, look, get CeeDee Lamb the ball, sir. Like, they just stopped listening to Kellen towards the end. I guarantee you. But how is this game going to play out? What are my predictions for the game? Okay. I looked on Twitter. I seen Brian Broaddus. Brian Broaddus, you know, he's a great football man in this space, man. You know, Brian Broaddus do great work. But I seen him. He had his score prediction was 28-20. I don't know how you figure they gonna score 20 points, Mr. Brian. Shit, I don't know how you gonna score 20 points on this defense if you Arizona. I don't know about that one, Mr. Brian. But let's see. I look at it. I'm gonna give you the score prediction. No, I'm gonna give you a defensive prediction. Then I'm gonna give you an offensive prediction. Then I'm gonna give you a score prediction. Okay, the defensive prediction. Of course, the hungry lion, Micah Parsons. I see him with a multiple sack day. I see Micah with about 2.5 sacks today. 2.5 sacks, maybe 3. Maybe 3. 2.5 sacks, and one of them sacks might be a script fumble. A sack fumble. You know, sack pick fumble vibes. Okay. That's not bold, but I'm just telling you what I think gonna happen. Okay. Look for Deron Bland to get him an INT. Trap. Look for Deron Bland to come up with an interception. And I see Dono. Dono might get him one. Dono might get him an interception. And I can see Dono with a forced fumble. Because you know Dono laying that hat. So I say Dono forced fumble and an interception. Deron Bland with an interception. Michael with 3 sacks. 2 sacks. 2.5 sacks and a sack fumble. Okay. Now, offense. I'll say Dak with a big game today. I see this being a big game for Dak Prescott today. I think they're going to flex their offensive muscle today. Trap. Good grief, man. Eddie said 50 likes and 80 in the chat. Y'all don't be like that. Don't behave that way. I'm trying not to cry on a Sunday. Don't be like that. You disappoint babies and stuff. Don't behave that way, man. You got me staring out the window. Now I gotta give you that ugly cry. Oh my goodness. Please don't behave that way. We civilized people. We're not eagles. We have hands, not claws. So y'all hit that like button for your boy. Trap. Hit that like button for your boy. Don't behave that way. We better than the eagle people. Shout out to the Eagle people. Shout out to Mafia Miles with the $10 soup. I appreciate you, sir. He says, everyone make fun of Dak for their run at the end of the game against the Niners, but who do they think called that play, man? I don't want to go back to the Niners game. He put Zeke at center, man. Boy, put Zeke at center, Mafia. He want us to fight him. Look, if Kelly wanted us to fight, he should have just said that, man. He should have just said that. Trap. Tell me you want to fight without telling me you want to fight. And that's what Kellen Moore did. He put Zeke at center, and hey, he expected some smoke after that. He expected smoke after that. But, okay, offensively, I see this being a big game for Dak Prescott. I think this is Dak's first 300-yard game. 300 yards for Dak. Maybe 3 touchdowns, 300-yard game, 300 touchdowns on his 100th game, mind you. 300-yard day, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions either. No turnovers, period, for Dak Prescott. I think that trend continues, and I think he's finna cook, y'all. I'm telling you right now, this offense finna explode. With Brandon Cooks being back, I'm not too concerned about the O-line because I see how quick Dak throwing the ball. Dak is getting the ball out of there. Boom, boom. He's frustrating the pass rush because you barely can get back there. So I'm telling you right now, I'm not too concerned about the pass rush and Dak with the bad O-line. I've seen Dak look like him with a bad O-line.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
But the baddest part about that, when he was looking like him with the bad O-line, that's the year he got hurt. Even though he didn't get hurt in the pocket, he didn't get hurt because of the O-line, he still had to do a whole lot and ended up getting hurt. So we don't want that. But in 2020, go back and look at Dak Prescott. That O-line was bad, and Dak was still absolutely cooking. Trap. So I'm not concerned with Dak Prescott when it comes to him maneuvering around a bad O-line or a young, inexperienced O-line. I'm pretty sure that Dak will be able to handle this. He probably do it masterfully. I've seen it before. I'm not afraid. So, okay. Far as the offensive go, I just told you, Dak, 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. I see Tony going for over the century mark today. TP over the century mark. Who else? CD? CD might have him another 150 today, son.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
CD might have him another 150 today. Because I'm telling you, Mike McCarthy going to start at his best player and then move on down. If they can't do nothing to CD, he going to just cook. He going to annihilate the Cardinals if they can't stop him. So I see Brandon Cooks making some noise too. Because I think they want to get Brandon Cooks involved, because they missed him last week, and you know he's supposed to be a big part of this offense. So I'm sure they're gonna probably make an assertive. They're gonna be assertive in getting him involved in this game. So look for Brandon Cooks to at least score a touchdown or something. But so far as the whole scope predictions, I say I'm gonna go. Let me see. I say Cowboys 35 and Arizona 10. I'm going to say 35-10. I say they get an early field goal. They may get an early touchdown or an early field goal and then get something in garbage time, and it ain't going to matter. It's just going to have 10 points. That's what I'm looking at. 35-10. 35-10. Cowboys win. So, look, I held my promise. I stayed true to my promise. Of course, we got to get up out of here so we can watch football this morning. You understand? That's what we do on Sundays. We got to get up out of here so we can watch football. I stayed true to my promise. I tried to give y'all some pregame energy so we can see our Cowboys go out here and be the NFL's most dominant football team.
We are America's team. Most watched. The most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
We already know they don't like us, but they tune in every Sunday. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Don't behave like an eagle lurking, bozo, bogus, fraudulent young man. Don't behave like that. Make sure you take care of your content creators. Make sure you take care and support the new media vibes we got going on, man. But I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share. And y'all know why they hate us, because why? We are the greatest. That's why. I appreciate all the love, man. Y'all, let's get it. Cowboys on a mission to 3-0, baby. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. Let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing,
35-10, Cowboys win. Cowboys win.
I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine.
Damn.
I never let these play me, they see us ballin',
now they wanna switch teams like KD.
I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see.
I'm too cocky and confident, that humble stuff ain't for me, Lord.
Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate.
You might be right. I'm being a little nice, D-Block. I'm being a little nice. It's Sunday, sir. It is a Sunday. Show them people I'm great, and
I know these haters can't stand me.
If y'all like these pregame shows, man, hit that flame button for your boy. If y'all enjoy the pregame shows, let's get it. I just do it for the real. Let's go.
From the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard.
Chase meals, let the doubters see you make it and show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
Young poet got flow flowing, it's mind blowing.
Let's go.
I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning.
Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans wanted.
The hot topic, you try to copy, it's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming
and y'all microscopic.
I got them watching
and they believe in me like a prophet.
Cause the pics I'm cropping
be masterpieces, they photoshopping.
I'm from the bottom,
Let's go.
By the avenue, so I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal.
These dudes ain't half as cool. I got different levels to tap into.
I am the truth. To know that I kill it.
These are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real people's spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me. I'm the greatest. Ah, man.
But at the same time, I'm like, bro, Cowboys supposed to be playing tonight. Boy, what the is going on?
Yup.
I got my hat on. I got my jersey on. I got my forces on. I got my swag on. I done prayed to my Jesus. Everything, want it?
Man, y'all hit that.
Kodak Prescott got to take it home tonight.
Y'all, I appreciate all the love and support.
Cowboys
We gonna go ahead and end this thing. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.